Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius April 20th, 2022. Early today, people may be less focused on enjoying conversations and more interested in proving they know more or that their opinions are superior. You might sense there is a price attached to whatever others ask you. It's best to keep in mind the difference between working on resolving a conflict and dwelling on a problem. There's a fine line between the two right now. Also today, Mercury begins its transit of your solar 6th house, where it will influence until the 29th. This transit increases your interest in, and attention to, details, work, health, and problem solving. It's a good time for tidying up your life in significant ways, but it's best to avoid overthinking and worrying, which can happen a little too easily when Mercury is under strain. You're likely to discover useful information about work and health methods and learn new and improved ways of reorganizing your life. Your mind will be very active and full of ideas that you want to carry out within the romantic sphere because Mars in Gemini will make you somewhat intense in these matters, and you will notice that you have many plans that you want to make concrete with your partner or that you would like to fulfill. Go planning everything and look for the right moment to carry them out, taking advantage of all the strength of this planet. Today you are going to experience a real breakthrough in your romantic life. If you have tried to impress someone with your charm, your magic has finally cast a spell on them. Or you're going to discover that a current relationship takes a wonderful direction. There is positive energy flowing over your sector, so enjoy the feeling of embarking on a smooth journey. Now your heart will be renewed and exalted. Mars has entered your astral system. This planet will bring out your anxieties and your doubts if you are in a relationship. You will have to be careful not to hurt your spouse if you decide to express your pain. No matter what, he will always be there for you and will lend you his shoulder if you need to cry. Steamy and sensual encounters are to be expected if you are single. Put on your 31. If this type of relationship is not your cup of tea, pass your turn this time. The discovery of strong and sincere feelings is a major event likely to change your life. You understand that living in love is a privileged act that takes you very high and very far. As a couple, a good dose of intrepidity, a lot of imagination, a generous sense of voluptuousness, and here you are on board your duo. Together, you are stronger, happier, more likely to laugh at little worries. You have never been closer to happiness and love emotion than today. Single, a dream occupies you, a vision of happiness follows you wherever you go, and it is the assured meeting, a bond is being woven. You do not postpone the privilege of being happy and moving with this partner who falls just in time to live passionately and under his sun exactly. It's not that you're reluctant to nurture your romantic connections, you're simply preoccupied with your day-to-day routine and future matters. Granted, this could revolve around your travel plans with Bae. But for those of you who are single, this could also be a time of strategizing and planning, even if that includes working on your summer beach bod. For instance, the moon, celestial ruler of your intimate 8th house of mergers, shared resources, and collaborations, will be transiting through your exotic 9th house of adventure, higher learning, and unknown territory. At the same time, Mercury, ruler of your relationship sector, is shaking up your 6th house of daily duties. What is it worth to you? The question of value could come up either in conversation or mentally as Mercury in Aries squares Pluto in Capricorn. You may feel especially protective about your talents, skills, and creativity. It may be hard to not defend the value of your work or vision, but you can communicate why your work is valuable with assertion over aggression. Luckily, the fiery tone of Mercury will level once it leaves Aries for stable Taurus later in the day. Now in Taurus, Mercury can help you navigate work with a cool, calm, and collected mindset. Before leaving your financial sector today, the moon will clash with Pluto in your income sector, something that once every 4 weeks will put them at odds. While this can create some financial tension or some strong emotional responses, this can not only energize both sides of the financial fence but is key to maintaining the right balance between money coming in and money going out. Everything progresses in a positive way as expected. You're able to carry out complex tasks and make important decisions as well as take on new projects. You have great self-confidence and enjoy a high profile with colleagues and bosses alike. Remain humble and considerate in order to keep up momentum. It might not be appreciated as much as you want in this world, but that big brain of yours can make life a lot easier for you right now. You'll see a way in that nobody else would have thought of. Wherever you go, people are pleased to see you. Your poise, self-confidence in matters of the heart opens doors, and you come across as rather an interesting proposition whenever you arrive on the scene. Be sure to make the most of your availability and fully employ your willingness to show interest in others. You are doing a great job taking care of others, but the question is, how are you? The emotional pull drawing you to take care of others makes you neglect your own self-care. This cannot be good for your own balance. Start today with a hot bath with a few drops of eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus awakens our inner drive to succeed and draw from our own resources to reach our goals. This is an essential oil you can find at an online or regular health food store, and you certainly should have some. You may find yourself acting impulsively on this day. The energy from this vibration is such that you can feel full of vim and vigor. Not only this, but things won't seem as risky or scary as they might usually. You'll be much more prone to venture into the unknown. Just be sure that you look before you leap. Exploring new things is always fun as long as they aren't dangerous. Take the time to think things through first. Our eyes in the sky. Saturn squares the nodes of destiny today, pushing us to make major decisions when it comes to our commitments. This may relate to a relationship or project that we've been on the fence about for a long time. If you're longing to partner with a special someone, today is when you might decide to take the leap and give your heart to them. However, if you're unsure about being in a relationship with this person, you might decide to reconsider. Saturn, the planet of commitment, wants to make sure that you're giving your all to the right person or project. After all, why should you hold back from a situation that you want? Basically, if you're not feeling the situation will lead to a long-term partnership, it's time to pack your bags. This also relates to the way you do business. If your boss is domineering or unkind, this could be the time to go to human resources. And if you don't want to stay in the job or work for them anymore, you might want to start looking for another opportunity elsewhere.